What's up, my fellow disgusting males? Okay, let's talk about this post from my higa, which has over 160,000 likes and 9 million views. If you don't know, there's a bunch of drama and discussion about deepfakes, people jerking off to them.
I want to go live because this is what pain looks like.
Right, this is the type of reaction the deepfakes were incurring. And I completely understand the weird feeling people get from seeing themselves in these situations, having their image being used that way. I can understand feeling violated, feeling like you don't have your privacy, or that you are not in control of your own narrative. But I think there's a lot of stuff people aren't accounting for here, and I'll flesh out my thoughts more in a main channel video. But apparently, I shouldn't even utter a single syllable. If you have a swinging donger down there, just don't speak. Just bow at the altar, just sit in silence and pray at the shrine of my higa. I really hate this post. The whole statement from her was pretty dog water. Firstly, putting a moral equivalence to deepfakes that everyone knows is fake. That time she got graped, like, look, there's some similar principles maybe, but like the scale of how bad this is, it's not even in the same universe. It's like comparing a paper cut to cancer because they both hurt. But leaving that aside, I hate the overall message of the statement so much. Let's just quickly go over what she said. The world is debating over the validity of my experience today. The debate over our experience as women in this is, not shockingly, amongst men. None of you should care or listen to what any male streamer's take is on how we feel. Okay, blah, blah, blah. She lists all her cool achievements and the fact that she's been sexualized even though she doesn't make sexual content. And then the final line, this is not your debate. Stop acting like it is. Okay, now, firstly, the idea that none of this ever affects men is utterly ridiculous. Doesn't BuzzFeed have articles talking about male bulges and like showing pretty graphic close-ups of them? Alright, let's not pretend there aren't female creepers out there. But hey, look, I understand it can be different for women given how society is right now. But let me just go through my tweets. I hate this so much. Okay, this was my response. God, I hate this only X group of people are allowed to talk about why topic kind of mindset. If the ideas are communicated well and all parties have a semblance of empathy and good faith, then anything should be up for discussion for anyone. This, quote, it's not your debate shit does nothing but silence voices that could be valuable and makes people retreat to cushy dogma and platitudes. Absolutely true. Having outside perspectives are really valuable, so you don't find yourself going down echo chambers. Because people will circle jerk anything that feels good and makes them feel empowered, even if it's completely bonkers. You need some resistance, you need push and pull. That's not a bad thing always. Like having feminine input on men's issues is really useful, right? So why shouldn't the opposite be true? It hinders progress and understanding. It hurts everyone long term. All these debates affect everyone in one way or another. This is completely true as well. Man, how am I so based? Because even if that specific issue doesn't directly affect you, it may not even affect anyone you know, but there will be similar principles in other issues that will probably affect you. And fleshing the stuff out through a holistic debate that includes everyone is important because, as I say, it offers a glimpse into what we value and who we are. It has downstream effects for other issues. No one should be excluded immediately just because they belong to another group. I fundamentally believe, like, I should be able to, and will talk about trans people, white people, black people, dwarves, people with disabilities, mental illness, gamers, coomers, whatever other group I want to talk about. It is good for society if everyone partakes in these discussions. Now, do you have to give everyone's opinion the same weight? No. If you think my perspective might be lacking, that's fine. Yeah, maybe there are some women's issues I currently don't understand fully because of my life experience. But you should be able to explain it to me and show me how I'm wrong or what I'm missing. And if I still disagree, don't throw my gender in my face and say that's the only reason, that I'm fundamentally incapable of understanding. That's an insult to all of humanity's ability to empathize, right? Sometimes people just disagree. There are other men I disagree with on men's issues, right? Like hiding behind this, oh, you don't know my experience. No one has the exact same life you do, but we approximate. We all have analogs. If I stub my toe mildly, and because of that I quit my job and I lay in bed for the next 5 years, most people would say, what the hell, what's wrong with you? That seems like an overreaction. Can I just say, oh, you don't know my experience, you don't know what it's like to have my exact toe? Obviously things aren't that simple with social dynamics and stuff, but the point remains. I get where this is coming from. Like, it feels shitty and you having your girl boss moment, you know, putting your foot down, whatever. You can have that moment, but just make it make sense, man. Alright, that's about it. See ya.